Oh shucks. Oh my God. Try to tell y'all, man, boy, it pays. It is going down. Didn't I tell y'all this? And everybody didn't want to listen to your boy. They're gonna listen today. Hold on, y'all come on in here. We got an emergency live. We got an emergency live stream. Hold on. Man, hold on. We got emergency live. Boy, didn't I tell him? Didn't I tell him? We got an emergency live. Smash the like button and get on in here, y'all. I told y'all this. No, Ticket. You don't know what you're talking about, Ticket. It will never happen. You don't know what you're talking about, Ticket. Know your role and shut your damn mouth when you talking to greatness. Know your role and shut your damn mouth when you talking to greatness. Ticket, I'm telling you, it's not gonna happen. Oh, yes, it is. Didn't I tell y'all this thing was about to blow? The lid was about to blow on this thing? Didn't I tell y'all? Y'all thought this Epstein stuff was anywhere stuff? Boy, it is BET Rap City going on right now. Breaking news, everybody that's in the building. Former president Bill Clinton. I was just about to go live on my podcast show. If y'all haven't subscribed to the podcast show, click the link. It's pinned at the top of the chat. Make sure y'all subscribe to the podcast show, man. 6,000 subscribers, man. I appreciate all of y'all. We counting. We going to 7,000 subscribers, man, on the podcast show. Make sure if y'all ain't subscribed to the podcast, make sure y'all subscribe. I'm gonna like that content up over there for y'all. We're gonna go live over there. But let me tell y'all this, man. These buffoons came in my chat room and talked all that trash. They said to me, "Hey, Ticket Man, you don't know what you're talking about. The Clintons, they're never going to have to do anything. They're never." I told you bums that what Donald Trump did, he put his foot in his own mouth multiple times. And he thought, okay, I'm going to take all of them down. No, you're taking everything down. You and them. Let me fill y'all in on what's happened. The committee, I told y'all, they voted that Bill and Hillary Clinton had to take their ass up there and answer them questions about Jeffrey Epstein. Bill and Hillary Clinton came out and said, no, we're not going to. Well, Donald Trump wanted to play big ball. He says, if you don't take your ass up there, his Congress and them, all them people, if you don't take your ass up there, we're going to prosecute your ass and we're going to go and we're going to arrest you. What did these fools come on my YouTube channel and say? Oh, Ticket, that'll never happen. They'll never force them. They're presidents. You don't understand how this goes. No, you don't understand how this goes. You don't understand. We live in a whole new different age. We live in a whole different era. It is all on the effing line right now because under oath, under the penalty of perjury, and at the last hour when they were about to vote to see if the goddaggone police were going to go arrest Bill and Hillary Clinton and hold them in contempt of Congress like I told you they would. They sent the letter, the oversight committee today sent the effing letter that said that the Clintons were defiant, they're not above the law, and they need to bring their ass up there and answer them damn questions. And I told y'all it was going to happen by a hook or by a crook. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the Clintons, who have went in on Donald Trump over these Epstein files and said they've even blamed Pam Bondi over this situation and said it's Pam Bondi's fault. And I'm going to fill you all in tonight. Make sure y'all like the button, hit the like button, Subscribe to the channel. Share this video, man. It is going down. The Clintons, at the last hour, have agreed to tell all on Jeffrey Epstein. Now, do I trust Bill and Hillary Clinton? Hell no. Do I trust Donald Trump? Hell no. But I know one thing. This is bad news for everybody, because this is one of those situations where the Clintons, they figured out, if we go down, everybody's going down. The Clintons just agreed, because they were going to arrest them, like I told these roaches all on YouTube. These people are rats that come around my channel. Dude, it's nothing that's never going to happen. Yeah, because of people like you, punk. But when you got people like me around, oozing machismo, and knowing that these fools are going to get, they've agreed. They knew they were going to get prosecuted by the law and arrested. Bill and Hillary Clinton will now testify under oath, under the penalty of perjury. And if I'm bet you any amount of money I got, they're going to bury Donald Trump. How do I know? Because Bill Clinton has already been on the record. He is red hot about this situation. He is fuming with Donald Trump. They're about to go to a real war. And I believe Bill Clinton is going to get up there. He's up in age already. But I think Bill Clinton is going to tell it all. I think he's going to tell it all. Bill Clinton was so irate that Donald Trump did what they did. I believe all of these people are going to get out. I think this is going to be an absolute devastating thing for the leadership of the United States of America, but it's a great thing because it will all get exposed on the biggest stage. They're all going to tell on each other and expose each other, and they're all going to bring each other down. As now, Bill and smash the like button. We should have over 1,000 likes. Bill and Hillary Clinton tonight. Didn't I tell y'all on this channel? And they didn't want to listen? So they made the letter in response to the Department of Justice releasing that photo of Clinton with Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. And they basically said they went off on Trump. They basically went off on Trump in the White House, right? And they demanded that Trump release all the files, all of them, mentioning him as well, Clinton, right? And then this is what they said. What the Department of Justice has released so far in the manner of which it did so makes one thing clear. Someone, I'll let you guess who they're talking about, or something is being protected. We do not know whom, what, or why, but we do know this. We need no such protection. Bill Clinton called on Donald Trump to direct the Attorney General Pam Bondi to release all and any material referring or mentioning or containing a photograph of him, including grand jury transcripts and photos, to end the insinuations. Lord Jesus have mercy, man. Lord Jesus have mercy. It is really going down. It's going down. They're going to tell all, man. They're going to tell everything. I think Trump has to change strategy now. I think that they agreed. I think Trump has to He can't keep going in denial mode because Bill Clinton and them know too much. What Trump is going to have to do is maybe try to instruct them not to ask certain questions. But I think it's too late. I think now Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton are so ticked that Donald Trump would dig up all of this stuff, old stuff, when they were all in the same groups. I think Bill is going to let it all go. I think that when Bill is questioned and Hillary is questioned, I think they're going to try to destroy Donald Trump. And in return, I think Donald Trump is going to start squealing and saying everything he knows about the Clintons. Because, see, the one thing is this: when you make Donald Trump mad, he going to tell it all. But I believe Donald Trump has made the Clintons so upset that he has forced them into this embarrassment. And here's the thing, y'all. They cannot lie because they will be testifying under oath, under the penalty of perjury. If the Clintons go up there and tell one lie, you better believe Donald Trump is going to have them prosecuted. But here's the thing. When the Clintons go up there and they're going to testify very shortly, this has to scare everybody because I believe what Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton is going to say is going to shake up and change the entire world. We've seen the Epstein files. It seems as if Epstein had a whole part of the world under his control with women and all of these sick individuals in these leadership positions that allegedly did things. And I think that Bill is going to go up there and Hillary's going to go up there. And I think when they're asked questions about these things, I think that this is going to be one for the ages. And I think Donald Trump is going to go like a madman on an interview or do a press conference or go on social media and tweet like a madman. But I think Donald Trump is going to tell everything he knows about them. And I think they're going to tell everything they know about Donald Trump. The Clintons did not want to be arrested and humiliated like I told you they would be in front of the entire world. I told y'all Donald Trump was playing for keeps, but they didn't want to listen to me on YouTube. Go back and look at those comments in that video I made 2 weeks ago. No, they ain't never going to go anywhere, Ticket. Nothing going to happen. You really think they're going to force a former president? This is bullshit. Okay. Well, guess what? As of tonight, at the last hour, before being potentially arrested and forced to go up there, the Clintons have agreed. And I have the paperwork from the Oversight Committee in which they stated tonight, oh, the Clintons are not above the law. They have to bring their ass up here or we're going to prosecute their ass. And I told y'all it was going to come to that. You didn't think it was. They're all going down. See, you could try to make it about Democrat or Republican. It ain't about that. They was all cool. And when you all cool, when you all ride together and roll together, I'm going to tell you guys a little secret on YouTube. I'm going to tell you a little secret. Some things we're supposed to say secret forever. So you who says and want to play these little Dems and Repub games, nah, sir. They all won. And you, sir, you better understand one thing. They all about to go down. They was all together. This situation, Donald Trump, that's a younger Bill Clinton. That's 20 years ago, Bill Clinton. That's 20 years ago, Donald Trump. Damn. It's really going down. We are really about to see Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton testify in the case of Jeffrey Epstein. And to the person who says, I really hope it happens, there's no choice. They were forced today. You didn't read the paperwork? The Overhouse Committee came out and responded to the Clintons and said, no, you are not above the law. If you don't bring your ass up here, we're going to arrest you. And tonight, Bill and Hillary Clinton, just now, have agreed that they will go before Congress, testify under oath, under the penalty of perjury, in the case of Jeffrey Epstein. This is about to get good. And you better believe they're going to have hundreds of questions. And we're all going to want to know the answers. And it's going to get real testy when they're questioning a former president like Bill Clinton. Because what Bill is going to do, you know what Bill's going to do. What Bill's going to do is, Bill's going to make sure if we go down, he go down. This is not going to end well, man. This is the reason why a lot of these people never wanted those files out. They never wanted those files out. And now, they're out. And for you guys who think this is a game, smash a like button. We should have over 1,000 likes. I don't play games. The information just came out 20 minutes ago. The Clintons have now agreed to testify under oath, under the penalty of perjury, meaning if they lie, they go to prison. In the case of Jeffrey Epstein, Bill Clinton says, I have nothing to hide. You can release all of the photos, unredacted, all of the paperwork, all of the statements. He says, but someone has something to hide. Someone is being protected. And Bill Clinton said, it ain't me. Damn. Man, this shit is crazy. I knew they was going to force them to make a decision. I just thought that they were just going to have to arrest him. I didn't think the Clintons would ever agree. I thought that, damn, they really going to have to arrest these people. And if you know Trump is going to do it. But now, they're going to testify. They're going to ask these mofos everything. Remember, y'all, it's going to be bipartisan people that are asking these questions, meaning on both sides. So what's going to happen is I think the Republicans going to try and go at his helmet and ask him all kind of, and I'm telling you something, here's the thing. If Bill Clinton lies under oath, he goes to prison. Same thing with Hillary, right? I believe Bill's going to get up there and ask why Donald J. Trump isn't up here beside me, answering questions. I believe it's going to be absolutely diabolical. And the reason why I think this is because I think that Bill Clinton, and I'm telling y'all this, him, Hillary, and their whole side believe that the United States is in danger in the hands of Donald J. Trump. But I believe that the United States is in. If you guys listen to my podcast show, if y'all are subscribed to the podcast show, you listen to what I put out today on the podcast show. I talked about this shit on my podcast show today. We got 6,000 subscribers over on the podcast show. If y'all not subscribed, the link will be at the top of the comment section. It's there right now, pinned at the top. I'm telling y'all this. This is gonna get real. These motherfuckers really agreeing to go under oath. They're gonna ask them everything in front of the world. This is crazy work. And to the person who says don't sleep on Trump, I don't care about any of them. If you follow me and my channel and you follow my podcast, you'll know. I don't believe a damn word Bill Clinton says either. He's a scumbag if you ask me. You're supposed to trust these guys with the nuclear codes, and he couldn't tell you the truth about getting Dome in the Oval Office. He's scum. He couldn't even own up to that. But you're supposed to trust him with the nuclear codes. Get out of here. The same thing with Donald Trump. These are the people y'all voting and putting in office. And now y'all get to see it right here in front of the world. But I believe Bill Clinton and them, they're of the ideology that Donald Trump is dangerous. And I believe the reason why they agreed to do this now is because I believe they feel like they got to go up there and now put Donald Trump on the defensive and try to do anything they can to get him out of office. I'm telling y'all something. Trump is in trouble, and so are the Clintons. They're all in trouble. See, you can't pick a side in this because there's no side to pick. They're all together. They're going to crash out and destroy each other. Watch what I tell y'all this. They're all going to crash out and destroy each other. This is going to be epic. How do I know this? Because look at Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton's letter when they answered Congress saying, hey, you need to come up here and answer these questions. What did they say? They said, hey, man, it seems like somebody's being protected out here, and it ain't us. So why don't you release the files and let's really see what's going on. Release all of them, unredacted the photos. Man, you guys, America's on trial. America's on trial, man. They're really going to ask them questions. Watch Clinton get off topic. They're going to ask him a question, and he's going to get off topic. Bill Clinton is damn near 80-something years old. He already know that he's closer to one side than he is the other. And I'm talking about he ain't no baby no more. He ain't younger. He may let this whole thing go. He may crash out up there and tell everything that he knows. And if he does, I'm going to be watching this shit like a hawk. I can't believe. I thought that Bill Clinton was going to take that to the grave. I never thought he would agree. I said, bro, they're going to arrest this dude. But he and Hillary are going to avoid getting arrested. They have just agreed tonight for everybody to come in here to testify under oath in the case of Jeffrey Epstein. Damn. They're going to ask this dude about all those photos that we saw him in. They're going to ask this dude about his associations. They're going to ask this dude who he was linked to. They're going to ask this dude if he witnessed any crimes. This ain't pleading the fifth. This ain't pleading the fifth. The worst thing he can do is go up there and plead the fifth in front of the country as a former president. You can't do that. He has to answer those questions. Because if he pleads the fifth, it makes him look extremely guilty in front of the world. He literally cannot plead the fifth. He can't do it. For you guys who are making all these lame excuses, it's not going to happen like that, bro. In my estimation, they all going down. I don't think the Clintons survived through this, and I don't think Donald Trump presidency survives. I believe that it's that bad. Because if you look at all of the different things we're seeing in these Epstein files with these allegations and stuff, man, it's just too bad, bro. It's just too bad, bro. You know, this is something that people go to their grave with. And y'all smash a like button. We should have well over 1,000 something likes, man. Let's get the likes up, man. I was just about to go live on my podcast show. And I had put the link at the top of the comments for y'all. And then this came, like it instantly came on my screen. And I was like, damn, bro. This shit going down for real. I knew they was going to arrest him. Everybody doubted me. But I said, bro, if they don't go up there and testify, and these mofos came on YouTube and said, they're not testifying, dude. What the hell? They're not going to be forced. They're the former presidents, you idiot. And I said to y'all, but since you don't want to believe me, I got some evidence for you. And I'm going to put it on the screen right now. Let me put this evidence on the screen so these people can stop playing games and put some respect on my effing name. And I told y'all this. They're going to all tear each other down. They can't commit perjury. You're right, Wendell. If they go up there and lie, it's over, bro. They're going to prison. And you better believe they got different things in files. Now, remember, here's the one thing they're not telling y'all about the Epstein files. They're not privy to tell y'all whether or not they have ongoing investigations. See, they only had to release the stuff that they had in the Epstein investigation, but they're not telling y'all whether they're not privy to tell y'all whether or not they have investigations that are going on or currently going on via information they found out through Epstein. See, the way the feds work will work for years to get all the information they need to get before they come get you, because when they come get you, they want to make sure they got you. And I think that is a key part that people have to remember. That is that key part right there that people have to remember. If you do that, I'm telling y'all this. I'm telling y'all this. Let me put this on the screen for y'all. I told people, man. NBC News, Politico, BBC, USA Today. I told y'all. Let me put this on the screen. Hey, these mofos came in here talking shit about me like a dog, man. Hey, man. Dude, you don't know what you're talking about, dude. Shut up, dude. They're never going to go up there, dude. No, you shut up, dude. They are going up there. Asshole light. Now sit your ass down and shut the hell up. I told you this. Y'all, what you thought? Y'all thought they was playing? No, they're not playing. No, they're not playing. Why y'all think Trump want to get past this stuff so fast now? But this tactic to humiliate Bill and Hillary, it shit backfire. That shit backfire. I'm putting on screen so y'all can see it right now. I'm putting on screen so y'all can see it right now, man. Bro, I still can't believe. I still cannot believe that they actually got them to agree. I thought they was going to have to arrest these people. I said, yeah, Trump going to arrest them. He going to do them motherfuckers dirty. He going to have them in the handcuffs, have the media there. Everybody going to watch them. All of this shit. I said, bro, it's getting crazy. I told y'all. Y'all see your screen? This is why you subscribe to me, nigga. Didn't I tell y'all this? All these fools came. Now go back and look at the comment section of that video I made a couple days ago when I told y'all they was gonna force the Clintons, and these mofos came to me and said, "No, they ain't, nigga. They ain't gonna do nothing, nigga. It's the president, dog. They ain't gonna do shit, man. Dude, you don't know what you're talking about, dude. No, you don't know what you're talking about, bum. You don't know what you're talking about. Sit down and shut the hell up." Bill and Hillary Clinton now agree to testify before Congress. It's a stunning Stunning change of heart for the former first couple as contempt vote loomed. And you know what that means? That means that they had a ticking day. That I think that day was coming up this week, where all they was going to do was vote yes to go arrest their ass. And there's nothing that the president or the former secretary of state could do. There's nothing they could do. They would have got arrested in front of the whole world and dragged up there in cuffs. And I already told y'all the time that they was going to be facing. And then every time they refuse to testify, that's the thing y'all don't understand. Is charges, if they refuse to testify, there's charges for that. Every time they define the subpoena, right? Every time they reject or define, they get charged another charge for that. Think about what I just said. Man, they couldn't tell. Let me read this article to you guys. I'm going to read this article from USA Today to y'all right now. So this article from USA Today, right? It says that former President Bill Clinton and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton have agreed to testify to a House committee about accused sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein, diffusing a potential showdown between the legislative and executive branches. The House Oversight and Government Reform Committee issued subpoenas back in August of last year and scheduled appearances for January of this year, but the Clintons defied them at that time. Let's keep going. Bill Clinton's deputy chief of staff, Angel Urena, said to the social media today, he announced that the former president and Hillary Clinton will testify. And he also said that Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton, not only will they testify, he says, and I quote, they look forward to setting a precedent that applies to everyone. They about to take this mofo down with them. Let me repeat that again. The Clintons today have come out and said, we will go testify in the Jeffrey Epstein case now. But when we go testify, we're going to set a precedent that applies to everybody. They're all going to take each other out. This is diabolical work, man. The announcement came, according to the reports, as the House Committee Rules, or the House Rules Committee, I should say, was considering resolutions to hold the Clintons in criminal contempt. All it had to do was be approved by the House and prosecuted by the Justice Department. The charges could have led potentially to prison terms for Bill and Hillary Clinton. The letter to lawmakers from the Clintons' lawyers, which USA Today reviewed, said that Bill and Hillary Clinton accepted the terms that the oversight chairman, Representative James Comer, had offered and will appear to testify on mutually agreeable dates. The letter also asked the committee to confirm that the House will not move forward with contempt proceedings, which means I was right when I told these clowns on YouTube that Donald Trump was going to get them to go arrest their ass and drag their ass before Congress. And you clowns said, no ticket, no. But I was right. Read the statement from the Clintons. Today in their letter, they asked the committee to confirm, now that they're going to go testify, that they do not continue forward with the contempt proceedings. Didn't I tell y'all this? This is why you won't listen to me, right? But that bag chasing Republican who run around here calling people Neanderthals and want to fight people on the stream, he ain't going to keep it real and tell y'all this shit. He going to talk about one side. You know why? Because they compromised. Comer said he would have to study their proposal because the Clintons had resisted testifying until now. His staff had not received the offer in the minutes before he began testifying about contempt resolutions. He argued it would set a bad precedent to allow witnesses to avoid testifying until it was apparent that a majority of lawmakers would approve contempt proceedings. Comer says we're going to have to look at this and review it. House Speaker Mike Johnson, a Republican in Louisiana, welcomed the news, but he did not say whether the chamber would drop his planned contempt vote against Bill and Hillary Clinton. That's tricky right there. Let me stop right there. Here's why that's tricky. That's tricky because now they're shitting in their pants now. They're like, oh shit, they're really gonna testify. But I'm gonna tell y'all this. Here's the part that's I still think they may try to prosecute Clinton and them just to do them dirty, because I think they're afraid of what the Clintons are gonna say. See, you can ask the Clintons questions, but they can answer how they want. The Clintons have already told you that, yeah, we accept, we're going to go answer the questions. But when they get up there and they ask them questions, what's going to happen? They start talking shit about Donald Trump. That's going to backfire very badly. Which is why they're saying right now, well, we don't know if we're going to drop the contempt. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if we're going to drop that. Trump might push them to continue with the contempt, because I think Trump is going to think, okay, they're going to go up there and talk this shit. Okay, let's go ahead and prosecute their ass then. Right? Now, he also said, Mike Johnson, that's a good development. We expect everyone to comply with Congress's subpoenas. Right? Think about what I just said now. And to the girl who said I sound stupid, brush your teeth. I got some Colgate in here, and I got a Listerine on the rocks if you want it. Because you came up in here with halitosis to the Moses talking that bullshit in my channel. The hell wrong with you? I told you every last one of their asses need to be up there. What you seen in these Epstein files, the most demonic, devilish, demon thing I've ever seen before. And anybody that's in them paperwork need to take their ass up there and answer them damn questions before the world. The hell wrong with you? I don't give a damn what party you with. I ain't with no party. I only stand for whatever the truth is and whatever honorable situation is. You had people that was violated. They said it was over 250 effing masseuses. Did you read the paperwork, girl? Did you read that damn paperwork? Did you read what they said they was making them people do in that paperwork? Did you read it? And you let these people come on here and lie to your ass and deny everything and get away with that shit. Meanwhile, people suffer behind this. They had no voice. Everybody said they were crazy, delusional, liars. While you had these fake ass bag chasers I ain't even gonna go there on YouTube. I say that for the podcast. You need to take your ass over there and read that damn. You need to read some of those files in that Epstein file. That dude was damn near the devil himself. And everybody that was around him, let me tell you something. You don't get to escape responsibility. You don't get to say because he's not here no more. Oh, I didn't have anything to do with this. I mean, no, you're rolling. Shut your damn mouth. The public deserves to know the truth. You don't get to just come out here and deny it and say, oh, man, they're all lying. Fuck out of here. Every politician, I want y'all to think about this. Every politician that has been accused of a sexual act, a violating sexual act, has denied that shit. Ain't none of these motherfuckers came up here and said, hey, man, I was wrong. Even Bill Clinton. I'm just going to say it right now. I'm saying on my podcast show, if y'all subscribe to the podcast, y'all heard me talk about this shit today. Even Bill Clinton. You supposed to trust this mofo with the goddamn nuclear codes, but he can't even tell you the truth about him getting domed in the Oval Office. Think about it. And people praise that shit. Hey man, I think Clinton's cool, man. You know what I'm saying, man? No, he's a liar. Period. He's a liar. Say it again. Got all these people all up in them. What the hell y'all think Epstein was doing? Why y'all think Epstein was able to operate so long? You know how many people Epstein was linked in with? It seemed like Epstein was linked in with every aspect of the world. Leaders in different countries. All of this stuff. You have all of these people, and it seemed like this dude wasn't no financier. It seemed like this dude was a dude that was supplying the you know what. Right? Come on, man. The only question we have is who the hell else was involved? A lot of people in them damn photos, man. A lot of people in them paperwork, man. These mofos talk about everybody that was somebody. Right? Why y'all think a lot more people don't respect us from the outside? Because they already know about the hypocrisy. The problem is that people, they don't want to call this shit down the line. You know? See, I'm going to show y'all the hypocrisy. You get these fake ass bag chasing so-called Christian Republicans running around here. Nigga married but supposed to got a side chicken bragging about these shits, and allegedly, I think I snapped. Allegedly. I'm just saying. Yeah, call these niggas out. And everybody keeps saying, dude, there's nothing going to happen. Yeah, ain't nothing going to happen because of people like you. You walk in fear. You fear money. You fear status. You fear a name. I fear God, punk. And that's it. That's it. When Joe Biden didn't even hold his own son to the same standards that every other American would be held to if they committed a crime, you know he ain't shit. And you had people come on here, oh, dude, it was his son. What do you think he's supposed to do? Motherfucker, he's supposed to do the same thing everybody else's son would have had to do if they committed a crime and got caught. Take his ass and do his goddamn on time. Period. When you a leader of a nation, you have to lead as such, regardless of if it's your family or not. That's true leadership, not favoritism. A lot of y'all weak-minded weasels running around here. It's like just a bunch of weasels running around here, man. When are people going to take control again? When is going to be the era where if you see somebody else's kid acting up, you can straighten their ass out without worrying about getting a lawsuit or catching hands from their mama or daddy? Y'all let these people put on a suit, get in a position and make y'all think everything's perfect. Y'all playing games, man. Oh, you think people are stupid? I want y'all, just look at this picture. You think people are stupid? You think people are stupid? Came to the party for the photos, show off my new outfit and show off my new chick. Trump tell y'all, oh, the Clintons are very bad people. But damn it, he was hanging around them a lot. Oh, but when he run for president, they bad. They was all rolling with each other. What you mean? This was years. That's 20 years. Listen, look at Bill Clinton in this picture right here. Look at Hillary. Bill got to be 60 right there. He's 60 right there. You know how old he is right here? That's around 50, 10 years younger. That's 50 years old right there. 51, something like that. You can tell. A little chubbier, you know. Right? Shit got personal. Right? Trump wanted to be the man. He didn't see a way on one side, so he switched sides. This is the same dude that backed the Clintons. Donald Trump backed the Clintons until he didn't. And y'all sitting up here, hey, dude, I want y'all to really think about this shit before I go. I really want y'all to think about this. Hey, dude, I don't believe all these rappers knew these guys. Bro, the presidents be showing y'all. All they be doing is hanging around these rappers. Ball players. Celebrities. Even the up-and-coming celebrities. Dude, them dudes was nobodies. Man, get the fuck. And then a year, 2 years later, they go from being just normal artists and normal to now billionaire status 3, 5, 6, 7 years later. Just career explode. Where do you think this happened from? And I sat up here and I listened to not only what Kat said, but I listened to what the brother Terrence Howard said. And y'all sat up here, and these dudes that was in the industry. In the industry. Told y'all this. And y'all still come out here with denial. You got nobody, mush mouth, weasels running around here. Oh, man. I think they learned. Terrence Howard told y'all straight up what the play was. He told you what the dealio was. Did y'all want to listen? No. Y'all got mad. Oh, well, Terrence Howard saying that, nigga, because it's the truth. He straight up told you. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe me. It's not for you to believe me. He was there.
Philip, who knows what he had to do in order to get to where he was at.
Oh, what you say? So y'all got to understand something. Say it again.
You know, there's a short life in
Why do you think that is with the creative side?
Well, because losing out money, you got to take drugs. You're going through so much shit to try and deal with life. You are literally, it's an unhealthy space. And so eventually you're going to go too far. You know, who knows what happened to Philip? Who knows what he had to do in order to get to where he was at? There's a lot of things that people do that end up sitting and they can't get over it. And they got to keep getting high, hoping to get it out of their head. You know, when you lose your man card, that's the only thing I can think of. You lose your damn man card.
What is that? What do you mean by that?
You give up your ability, your right to being a man. A man don't take it, a man gives it. So when you give up that man card, you don't get that back.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
No, I'm saying what I'm saying. You don't get that back. You come into this world as a man one time. You give up that right for anything, for fear of being hurt, fear of somebody doing something, for wanting to gain something. When you give up that man card right, you lose some spiritual energy that has always been pushing through. Like if a woman gives up her womanly right of being a mother and taking care of her family and do all those things, when you give up those things, but when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Get punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You should have a greater desire than being a man. So I believe that's a big problem with a lot of the actors out there because...
Let me say this. Here's the ether to all you niggas that's listening, because I know you motherfuckers is listening. Excuse my French. Oui. Oh, man. I think they're too young to be in those situations. Know your role and shut your damn mouth. How many people did y'all hear were at these certain parties that were nobodies, that were people that was trying to break into the industry, people that were coming up, people that were invited? So when you ask yourself, how did these people get into these people's circles? Ask yourself the question. How did all these people who were nobodies get invited to these certain parties? To network. These people have told y'all this. Online and interviews. Other people have told y'all. Yeah, man, I was invited to this party, man. They invited me and my friends, man, to come network and all this other stuff. How many people have told y'all this? But your ignorance won't allow you to see the truth. You're perpetuators of nonsense and carrier-ons of lies and demonic devilish activity. You, in other words, are a bunch of weasels, nigga.
They get fluid, and next thing you know, once it go fluid, it's gone. You don't have any foundation to pull yourself back from. So
listen to what he said right there. One more time. I want y'all to listen to this.
Doing all those things. When you give up those things, but when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the puffy party.
All the people. Mm-hmm.
If somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing.
There never was going to be a consequence. And now these days are coming. The chickens have come home to roost in front of the world. Kid, you could not have said it perfect than what he said it. They never thought it would be a consequence. And if it was up to some of these people in the comment section, there'd never be a consequence. They're the perpetrators. They're the ones that's keeping this shit going. They want to protect the nonsense and the foolishness. Right? Think about what I just said to y'all.
Punked out and pimped out by some over greater desire. You should have a greater desire than being a man. So I believe that's a big problem with a lot of the actors out there because they get fluid. And next thing you know, once it go fluid, it's gone. You don't have any foundation to pull yourself back from. So maintain your man card, no matter what.
Man, I mean, one of the things you're seeing, you went to a whole different place.
Sorry.
No, I get it. So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they...
And I just want y'all to think about this. Think about what Terrence is saying. Think about what Kat said. And I want y'all to really think about one thing. Think about every allegation that has come against every actor, every allegation that has come against every musician, every politician. They've all denied everyone. They said, no, all these people is lying. No, they're all lying. I want y'all to think about that. Everyone. You ain't had one that came forward and said, man, I was wrong, man. I apologize. I made a mistake, man. And guess what? Y'all sit up here and say this shit. A lot of this, y'all don't never see. You know why? Because it never came to the light of day. You know why? Because they were paid away in settlements to be quiet forever and never be exposed to the general public. See, you only think shit happens when you see it get to a lawsuit or get put out here in the public. What about all the ones that never made it to court? Because they were settled, so you would never hear the deepest, darkest secrets ever. And shout out to the brother, Anthony Bosley, with the donation in that Cash App. Salute to you. Also, shout out to Renee coming through with a $400 donation tonight in the Cash App. And she said, I love what you stand for, Ticket. Nah, it's just standing up. It's standing up to demons and devils. That's it. You understand what I'm saying? I don't roll with no demon or no devil, man. If you tell me that you a demon or you the devil or you want I can't rock with you. Right? Think about what I just said.
Started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place, what benefit is that if I lose my integrity? You got to go in as a principal. And what we were brought in here as men. We produce 1,500 sperm per heartbeat for a reason, because the aggression is necessary. You don't trade that in, no matter what.
Hey, did you ever have the opportunity where you got invited and you said no to it?
Hell yeah.
What was the
Hell
consequences
yeah.
when you said no?
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. And next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I'm playing the music. And he's sitting there just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you. That's what my assistant said. I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So now no more communication. Now you know to be hands off with somebody. A number of producers come in to make the approach, and you threaten to punch them in the mouth, or threaten to knock their head off for talking to you like, or looking at you like you're a woman. When you approach a real man about his masculinity, you're going to get a real reaction back. It's a difference when a guy walks in a room and when a man walks into a room. And a man don't take the same things that a guy will accept. So always be the man in the room. And that's always been my whole thing, and have lost businesses because I don't bend over in that way. I don't compromise. I don't play gay roles. I don't kiss a man. I don't do that shit because the man card means everything.
Y'all heard it? This is people that's inside the business telling y'all this stuff. Inside the business. They don't want to listen. They come in, oh man, I don't believe none of this shit, man. No. I'm showing y'all people that are in the industry saying these things. In the industry saying these things. And do y'all want to listen? Nope. People in the industry, think about what I'm telling y'all. People in the industry telling y'all this stuff is going down. And nope, don't nobody want to listen. Shit said.
Nothing. Why you think I speak with such clarity? I'm actually involved in each one of these stories I told you about. Right. Right.
The one comedian, as we've been sitting here doing this interview, that you hold in very high regard is Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle walked away from $50 million. You said it was more. Tell the story.
That's right.
I want you to tell it.
No,
I want you to tell it.
You really are the best. You've proven it here today. As much as I'm proving it, you proving it. You proving it. Yeah, that wasn't the thing. It wasn't. People say that he lost $50 million. No, that's not even close to what happened to this dude. And until you understand what happened to the dude, you don't understand what happened. Like, no, not they offered him $50 million and he turned it down. Who's gonna turn down $50 million? Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you.
He said he told the man no. But everybody said, man, they lying, on this man. Now I'm talking about people that's in the industry telling y'all this shit. And y'all got these demon perpetuator holders on YouTube and on social media. They lying, man. They lying on the man. Niggas, shut the fuck up, nigga. You weren't there. They were. Shut up, nigga. You niggas ain't nothing but a perpetuator and holders of demons and demonic activity. And if you don't like that shit, kick rocks. Point blank, period. Man sat up here and told you himself.
Virgin hole, I was telling you.
We're not dancing around this shit. We're not dancing around with none of these clowns. If you ain't standing on business, you can't stand with me.
This dude. And until you understand what happened to the dude, you don't understand what happened. Like, no, not they offered him 50 million and he turned it down. Who gonna turn down 50 million? Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Kid, I need to know.
And that's what killed me when niggas be like, "Hey, them niggas lying." Cat said, "Man, I got receipts. Yeah, I got proof." Tell nigga come say I ain't got no proof. I show you the proof. I show you the proof.
Here, get your number.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Come on.
Because early on you was accusing me of being
man.
crazy.
I mean, but you know, some of these people.
Martin tried to put me in my first dress. When he had to go on his hiatus, he tell me, Cat, when I come back, I need you. You my young partner. You my brother in comedy. When I come back, just promise me that my next movie, it'll be me and you. We gonna do it together. We gonna do some buddy cop shit. I said, Martin, you got my motherfucking word. My nigga, go do what you gotta do. When you come back, I'm in your movie. Don't trip. I don't need to see the script or nothing. You know, we get in that office and this fool pull out Big Mama's House too. I almost died. And I gotta read this script from all these good white people. Where this nigga want me to get in a dress with him. And I'm literally saying to everybody, why is he in a dress again? You already played the old lady as an FBI agent. We can play anything now. We can be playing a dog catcher this time. Why do we need to be in a dress? And I get so mad, I say, you don't want me. You want Brandon T. Jackson. And that's who they went and got. Twice I said it, they went and got him. Just like I'm telling you, I had the other dude's work. I had all of it. All I did was say, I want to punch it up so it's not offensive to real niggas. And that's how I got in this position.
Lord have mercy. I sure hope I have Club Shay Shay after this here.
It's gonna be in a dimension it's never been.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
The greatest thing floating in 2024. Mark the words. No way. In a whole different realm of business. Oprah coming next. Once I establish this as a place of truth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Watch. God's people ain't that few.
See, I'm finna tell y'all something. He called that shit, man. He called it. He said all this shit was gonna get exposed. Now look, 2 years later, look where we at. Look at everything that happened in the aftermath of him. And then y'all wonder why so many people was mad at Cat Williams. Think about that. Why was so many people upset at Cat Williams? Because he was basically up there exposing them. Right? So the person who says Terrence didn't help because he's compromised, do your research. Who the fuck are you? Do you personally know Terrence Howard? You his barber, nigga? I mean, what's up? Who is you? See, a nigga will say that when somebody's standing there speaking something that's true. Do you know Terrence Howard, nigga? I'm asking you a question. Terrence Howard came out here and said, hey, this is what I saw. If you don't know that, nigga, I don't want to hear none of that. So we at the highest level now. Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, Donald J. Trump. Good friends, better enemies. It's crazy how those last 3 numbers just popped up on the screen. I hope we get off that real quick. Man. people think, and they say, "Hey man, Nikki done lost her mind, man. What is she saying? Man, all right, bro. You got to choose what you gonna stand on, man. You know what I'm saying? What you standing on, though? You know what I mean? You can't be half-stepping it either, right? You got more folks that's out here. They ain't scared to talk about Diddy. They ain't scared to talk about Jay-Z. They scared to talk about Trump. They scared to talk about these Clinton and all these other people that's in the news. They scared to talk about this. They won't touch this with a 10-foot pole. They shook, right? They want to stay in their room. Nah, man. I kind of want to see what's going to happen at the top level right here. Yeah, I want to see this. I want to see what Bill and Hillary going to say when they go testify in this Epstein case before Congress under the penalty of perjury. That's what I want to see. It's a lot of questions that need to be answered. You got a lot of people that were violated over the years that deserve answers that never got closure. Right? And to the person who wrote that, you ain't lying. These people out here painting their fingernails. You got brothers out here. They don't reverse the whole script. It started with skinny jeans. Then it went from skinny jeans to dudes wearing purses. Where guys used to have a wallet. The ladies used to have a purse. Man used to have a wallet. Now the man's got a purse. This nigga's walking with whole bags. They got cash in the whole bag. Dudes out here wearing fingernail polish openly. I'm just looking at the whole play like, man, this is crazy work, man. I remember you had dudes that used to wear, I'm talking about you had big dudes out here wearing skinny jeans. I'm like, nigga, how you get them jeans on? Nigga was in the bed, kicking his feet up in the sky, struggling to get them jeans on. This nigga was doing he was doing the shake, putting them jeans on. You know how the girl did the shake when she put her jeans on? You had grown men out here doing the shake, putting them tight ass skinny jeans on. And them niggas love that shit, nigga. That was the start of it right there, the skinny jeans era. The skinny jeans era changed everything. Niggas started wearing damn near spandex. And then what they was doing was diabolical. The niggas had skinny jeans, and all you seen was that ass hanging out the jeans because they'll sag the skinny jeans. I know some of y'all can't take it, but I'm gonna tell the truth. Niggas had their ankles in a chokehold wearing them jeans. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the podcast. Let's get that joint up to 7,000 subscribers tonight, man. I'm gonna drop some heat over there tonight, man. I was going live, but I'm gonna drop some content on the podcast tonight. I'm gonna go a little bit further with this tonight on the podcast. So if y'all ain't subscribed, subscribe. Shout out to everybody that subscribed today. And if y'all haven't subscribed, the link will be at the top of the comment section. Go on.